everyone remember this first essay in Malaysian life. It was cita-cita saya, in standard 2. So my first cita-cita is actually become a chef. My grandmother is actually one of the people who give me the most inspired to this career because she got nothing to do. She don't work. She's a housewife and mainly she just cook. So I am the one who really like it to help out in the kitchen, and that's how my patience came from. As I mentioned before, I think I told everyone chef is not a career for me. It's actually a type of lifestyle, what I'm saying. So it's like actually, you know, when like for example, a designer, when they look at some interesting design, they will have something in their mind to actually have idea to do something else. It's just same like us. When I look at some food, some ingredient or something else, I have something like I'm so happy with it. We actually start to do the research based on the ingredients. So what we do was actually we will look into it, like we will visit the farm, we will visit the area for fishing out. Like last time before the MCO, I actually visit Pantai Remis to get some fresh river prawn. We will visit some Kuantan then to see how they catch the squids. So by that you can actually really know how the ingredient came from, how you actually study on the ingredients, so the freshness, you know, how should you done on that. Like even those, we have ikan tonggol in Malaysia, like just like a species of tuna, and always been done fry and braising with curry. But what we done here, actually we smoke it out. So we eat it semi-raw, it's something like a tuna tataki, but it's actually using ikan tonggol to done on it. Chinese New Year for me was a very big day for me. It's just about food, you know, and gathering with families. Basically, I'm a Hakka family on my father's side. So it's super traditional on my grandfather. So my grandfather would like soup being served, fish being served, prawn being served in the reunion dinner because there's a meaning in there. So we can't run out from that. And my mother's side, grandparents is more open-minded. So we don't only do Chinese food. Sometimes we go with the chicken grill, and then sometimes we do some barbecue. We do smoked fish, you know, we do tapas dal, we do grilled corn, whatever, you know, we do guacamole. Yeah, so this is how we eat in Chinese New Year. I'm choosing out few courses that actually go very well with whiskey, special dish whiskey. So some of the dish is being paired with the whiskey, some of the dish is actually cooked with the whiskey. Yeah, so basically I have one dish is starters as a salad. That's whatever makes Chinese New Year special dish is actually yisang, a smoked bream fish, been using curing by coriander seed and little bits of salt and sugar. So it's likely smoked with hay, and then we'll pair it up with a little bit more nyonya touching. It's not going to be like the flavors like a normal yisang we done. I get this idea from Pai Ti.
I don't think I've had an individual yisang like this served like this before.
And this mean to be pairing with this. So 12 for me, this 12 years whiskey for me is a little bit more citrus note. So it's go very well with the fish and the salad. Alright, let's eat it.
Should we have the whiskey first? Or?
No, I think we go after that.
I'm trying to have like the perfect scoop of everything. It's like a little yisang on my spoon.
I think a lot of what represents Malaysia, you know, the diversity, you know, the ability for, you know, different, you know, people with different ethnic backgrounds coming together. The whole culinary experience in Sabah has been something phenomenal.
Okay, let's back to the menu. Here we have something interesting, which actually this fish is original ideas that Chinese New Year, I think all Chinese family will have this dish, steamed fish. Alright, it's have the meaning of this dish. is called 年年有余, which means after eating fish in Chinese New Year, you will have a lot of leftover figures in your bank account. So this thing is a must in every Chinese families in Chinese New Year's, even those for me. So other than that, I actually have some twisting up with the curry never skew here. This is actually a tiger dragon grouper from Sabah. Alright, so this one has been aged with the whiskey. Alright,
Nice.
we aged it out with a little bit of soy sauce and whiskey for 2 days, and then we poach it out in this fume of the fish. So the bone, it been dehydrated, it's done, and then we cook out the stock and we poach back the fish. And all the elements in here, we have some leek and a little bit of fried skirt of scallop. So it brings more umami flavors to that. Alright, so let's try it up.
I can't wait to dig in.
Yeah, with the fume, with the fish together.
I like that the whiskey is very mild. Because it's also, it's a marine fish too, right?
It's from Sabah Sea.
Yeah, grouper would
Grouper
be
always
like,
come out in the nearly of the coral part of the sea.
because there are some people who like river fish and some people who don't. I think I
Yup.
prefer to ocean fish.
Ocean fish.
Coastal city girl, so.
Alright, so next one, once we finish up the fish, we'll have something always be in a Chinese New Year menu, was the prawn. This came in with some meaning as well, which means in Cantonese we call prawn as ha. So when you eat prawn and during Chinese New Year, you will get through long like siu ha ha, which means you will happy, you will laugh all through years. So this is the meaning behind the prawn. It's a must to serve in the menu of Chinese New Year.
Looking at this prawn is making me look, feel happy.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
do.
nice-
Yep, it do. Everything does some things that will highlight. So here we have the beautiful prawns all the way from Sabah, Sandakan. It's actually a wild caught sea tiger prawn, and we just grill it up, and the sauce is actually made by the shell with a little touch of nyonya herbs like ginger torch flowers with the leaf. There's no representation, but it's actually a ulam, a Raja ulam.
So that was absolutely delicious. I think the prawn by itself
Thank you so much.
has been the star so far for me.
It was a star. It's sweet and everything was good and perfection cooking on the
Absolutely
beautiful
perfect.
prawn.
Yeah, it's super fresh and the flavor of the prawn, I think, was what did it
From
for
the
me.
shell,
Yes.
nothing been thrown out. It's just like what everyone tried to do with that right now.
Yep.
It's like more to biodynamic way. You don't waste anything from every respective ingredients that we can get in Malaysia.
Just let the ocean do its job, basically.
Just let the ocean do the job. Yeah. We're coming back with the red meats. It's actually a duck. So this is the duck that actually have a little bit of ideas of old version of my grandma who will cook it up in Chinese New Year. But I make a twist on that, actually doing some grilling on that. So this duck has been boiled with a little bit of whiskey, then a fermented bean, and we grill and smoke at the same time with charcoal and also a coconut hash. Right, and then y'all will bring in now the ducks, and it will serve with a little bit of herb jus.
That looks great.
Yeah, with a touch of a chutney from Chinese Mandarin. So I think everyone, to be fair, just try out the meat itself before you touch any sauces and the chutney itself. Just go with pair with a little bit of whiskey. It does very good. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can see the skin is a little bit blackened because it have the caramelizing from the sugar and also whiskey.
It's very humble. It's still like people are still having a meal here, and it's not it's not about the technique kind of like overpowering the experience, but it's just like you still gotta enjoy.
Right, so let's go back with this. We have here a dessert. So this is the dessert that mostly, the ingredient itself mostly we will eat it in Chinese New Year is the nian gao. Alright, this is the puff of nian gao. So nian gao is actually a type of rice cake that actually used up by glutinous rice. It's been steamed up, cooking with gula melaka and steamed back in the pandan leaf. So this is actually a product from my own family. Alright, my auntie do this. Alright, then I want to bring it back to this menu, and we will serve it with a cocoa hash puff and the ice cream of this whiskey. How was the dinner been served tonight? Like the combination with the pairing of whiskey and the techniques of twisting up my version of Chinese New Year dish into a different way.
I thought it was an absolutely pleasant surprise. I don't think I expected the flavors to be what I experienced today. And I said I'm really full. I've enjoyed every dish. At the end of the day, what the festive season's all about. It's about getting together, with new friends, creating friendships,
And food.
built around food and great drink. So thank you very much, Chef. I've really appreciated this today.
So for a Chinese New Year meal, it was new, it was very fresh, and I think I really appreciate meals whereby I can sense the thought that has gone into it, and I can get a sense of the personality of the person who made it. In terms of what you've told us about the ingredients and where they come from and how you've put yourself into it, I just want to say really thank you so much. It just feels like, you have a lot of different Chinese New Years, but it feels like the Chef Lee's Chinese New Year on a plate. So I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers,
Happy New Year.
everyone. Happy Chinese New Year.